think we're live. What's up, guys? It me, Decoy.
Tom.
Why are you so tired?
Sorry, I've been running around a lot these past couple days. These camp kids have been really giving me a run for my money.
Oh, I bet.
What's going on, guys? So, this camp has been absolutely ridiculous.
Camp?
Yes, camp.
Camp.
It's been actually a lot of fun, believe it or not. More details on that to follow, but it's actually been pretty fun so far. I know it's only been a couple days, but so far I've been
like
digging it.
halfway through at this point.
Halfway through the first week.
Yeah.
Halfway through the first week, yeah.
Sure.
But I'm having fun. I know a lot of the kids here are having fun. They're learning a lot of stuff.
Yes.
I'm not being super complete drill sergeant on these kids, but I'm trying to at least kind of get as much information to these kids as I possibly can, just to kind of help give them the building blocks to help them make better, so they're not the typical what we like to call the Randys or the hoodies that like to just hang out and spawn because they're too afraid to do anything.
I call them randos.
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 'Cause
Although hoodies is good too, because
Hoodies
that's pretty
is
good. That's pretty good actually. I never thought of that.
So, but more details on what we've actually been doing for the camps a little bit later on. I didn't say it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
So just to kind of go over a couple quick things first. So our Saturday night specials. Now, we do have this coming Saturday is going to be 21 plus Nerf, which is so much fun. I absolutely, it's been a heck of a lot more fun than I even thought it was going to end up being. The one thing that is super upsetting, I won't be here for this one.
Aw. But at least wait. No, I won't be here either.
No, you won't be here either. So unfortunately, I won't be here for this one, which I'm a little upset about, but I guess we're going to be having fun at Op Nighthawk anyway. So
Something like that, yeah.
But
Something
that's
that
gonna
might
be
resemble
awesome.
fun.
Something that might resemble fun. It might be
Yes.
mandatory fun, but it's that's going to be awesome. So any of you guys that are at least 21 or up, definitely come on down, check that out. So it is BYOB, and you do get one free drink voucher at Sons of Liberty next door. They have awesome drinks, especially the lemonade. I know that probably sounds very wimpy, but their lemonade is actually really good.
No, it's really good.
It's really good, and they're about 9%.
Yeah, I had about 2 during the 4th of July. It's pretty good.
They'll get you feeling good.
Yeah, and I was kind of drank a little quicker than I should because we were like, oh, I got to finish it and then go over to the fireworks. It means we had to go past a place where they did not allow alcohol. Which
Of course.
I was like, all right, got to drink it now. Can't take it with me.
Of course.
I only remember that they actually serve alcohol at the place we were watching. Whatever. Anyways.
So that's going to be coming up this weekend, this Saturday from 8 to 12. The following weekend, I want you guys to take a guess real quick on what's going on the following Saturday.
The Great Heist.
No, that already happened.
Extreme Vice.
You should know that. That happened way, way back when.
Op Metro.
That day was a lot of fun, but no. Another adult night.
Oh!
So in case you guys haven't picked up on this yet, every other week is adult night, 18 plus airsoft. So again, just like
Really?
with our, yeah. It's almost like we set it up that way.
Doesn't sound right. Not sure about that. I'm going to have to fact check you on that, but
All right,
we'll do that later.
Go ahead, try it.
Um,
Fight me.
oh, damn. All right.
So that's going to be awesome. It's going to be 18 plus, no minimum engagement distance, no, which would be no safety kills. I don't know why I would say it twice. So no safety
Wait, no
kills.
minimum engagement distance and safety
Yes,
kills.
no minimum engagement distance and safety kills.
Whoa.
So there'll be no safety kills. Certain pyro grenades will be allowed. Obviously, smokes are never going to be allowed because it's going to take hours for us to clear out the smoke in there. So it is going to be a lot more lenient. Obviously, you do need to be 18 years old. And if you look questionable, we are going to card you. Because we can't have anybody under the age of 18 playing. And then the following week after then, on the 27th, is going to be another pistol shotgun night.
Ooh.
So, if you guys
I don't know
haven't
what that
picked
face
up...
was for.
What's up?
I don't know what that face was for. Ooh.
Why do I work with you? So,
Because you enjoy it.
eh.
Wow. Pistol shotgun night? What's
Pistol
that?
shotgun night. So, as you can judge by the name, pistols and shotguns only. We are not allowing gas blowbacks like we've done in the past. That just causes way too many headaches with it. It's
Gas blowback.
gas blowback rifles. Because we allowed gas blowback.
Why would you? It's pistol shotgun.
We,
Like,
for some reason, way back when, we started letting people with gas blowback rifles come in.
place was weird without me.
It was very weird
Wow.
without me. Anyway, so just pistols and shotguns only. So
Oh,
no.
was that whole like, oh, it's a machine pistol? Was that
Technically, that's how it started off as, and then it ended up going into, all right, I have an M4 GBB. Like, okay, well, we're letting him use the GBB.
No.
So
hard
there's
stop.
no more GBBs. It's only pistols and shotguns. Obviously, gas pistols are fine, but no MP7s because those are technically rifles.
Well,
As far as the airsoft side of things is concerned.
okay.
They're technically rifles.
Yes.
So it's only pistols, only shotguns. Whether it be spring, gas. If you want to run an AEP, go right ahead.
Does your VZ61 count?
Yes, because it is actually a P.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, will you be able to hit anything with it?
Probably not. I can try. I might have to lob it over some things,
You would.
but-
I don't know if I'll ever publish the footage of us doing that shooting contest, but
Uh,
it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to look. It's unfortunate,
okay, all right, that's fair.
but it was funny. You take one shot, you're like, wow, this thing is garbage.
It's fun though.
And then, like, we talk to you later, you're like,
Oh,
I don't regret it.
just because something is fundamentally bad
Doesn't
doesn't
mean
mean
it
it's not fun.
Just because it's bad doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes.
Well, like, the lever action, like, that thing's inaccurate. Like,
True.
you can hear me aiming at the bottles. You guys don't know because you haven't seen it. But me aiming at the bottles and hitting a pole at Power Station. A couple times, actually. But you know what? I've gotten offers. I'm never going to sell that thing.
Nope. That thing's actually a lot of fun too.
How old do you have to be for pistol shotgun night?
How old are you?
There's your answer, I think.
Technically, same age as normal gaming.
There
So
you
the
go.
only time that there's ever going to be any specifics for age when it comes here for age requirements, other than the normal age requirements, is going to be for our adult nights and our 21 plus Nerf. Other than that, if there are any other Saturday night specials we're doing, whether it be CQB nights, pistol
Ops.
shotgun nights, Spec Ops nights, as long as you follow the normal airsoft age limit, 10 and older, it's fine.
That's actually a question I've been getting a lot. Is like, we got to talk to some people because apparently there's been some confusion because refs have been calling anything on here adult night.
No.
No.
It is nothing. Not everything on our Saturday night specials is adult.
Let me make it easy. Pick up one of these. We publish them every 2 months or whatever. Whenever one runs out, there'll be another one. If it says 18 plus or 21 plus, that's the age.
That's the age.
If it doesn't say that, you're good.
Exactly. Which I guess that's kind of a justified question.
No, it definitely is because I can
So-
understand the confusion since we have 3 of those nights every month.
Basically.
Assuming that there's a pattern to it, which I'm not convinced.
Oh, there's a pattern. There's definitely a pattern.
Anyways. Hey, Tom.
Yes.
What else we got coming up?
Ice cream?
Ooh. Really?
I'm going to go get some.
Oh, I should get some too. No, I'm thinking more like perhaps celebrations or like birthdays or something. Something like that.
Yes, my birthday in February.
Technically speaking, eventually it will come around. Yes, you're right.
Would you like to try that again?
No, I don't think I can pull it off a second time. How about EA Fest?
EA Fest, what's that? Sorry, too much emotion?
That was amazing. It's our 10th anniversary.
Whew. Oh, that was a good
Oh my.
one. What is it?
Our 10th anniversary. All right, we peaked. Shut it down.
See
Shut
you
it
guys.
down.
Have a good one.
All right.
That's the comedy for the night.
It's Extreme Airsoft's 10th anniversary. I know. It's coming up. It's like a month away.
Actually,
Yeah, today's
it's
the 10th.
exactly a month
It's
away.
exactly a month away. Weird how that works.
It is very weird how that works.
Funny how the 10th this
crime.
month would be the same as 10th next month. Anyways, well, not the same, but. Anyways, it's going to be we have it listed as a 3-day event on here, I think.
9th, 10th, and 11th.
Yes.
Technically, the 11th is more of
It's-
just a standard gaming.
It's regular gaming, so it's really a 2-day event, we'll say.
But the, not to like interrupt, but the
We
11th.
just did.
The 11th, even though it's technically just a normal day of gaming, if there are any of the influences that are still left over that haven't left already and they feel like coming down for the 3rd day, then they'll probably be here. But it's mainly going to be just a normal day of gaming on that Sunday. So I wanted to clear that up if there was any confusion with it.
Yes.
So
So it's a show up and hope that someone else shows up kind of a deal.
yeah.
All right. But festivities start on the 9th, although it's always a party here. But
It's always a party here.
technically speaking, it starts on the 9th, which is our influencer night, which is a mouthful. I don't know why we ended up calling it that, but okay. I wouldn't call it that personally.
Technically, we're calling
Celebrity
it influencer now.
night.
That's what they're technically referred to as now.
It's more correct. I get it, but don't worry about it.
Oh, fine.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll let you know if there's a question.
Okay.
Influencer night, celebrity night, whatever you want to call it. You got to pre-register to get in, but then you get to play with all your favorite YouTubers and whatnot. But mostly yes, but also the YouTubers.
Yes. Now, who are some of the YouTubers that we're trying to get out here?
Well, I know Jet and Leia have confirmed.
Oh, have they?
Yes, they have.
So you're telling me that Jet and Leah are 100% going to be coming to this year's anniversary?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Wow. It's almost like they come to all of our anniversaries
Weird. Since when?
since we've been having anniversaries.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right to me.
Jet and Leah confirmed.
Yes, they are.
They're coming. I know a bunch of you are probably going to ask for her, which is kind of unfortunate because I actually really love when she comes out. P90 Girl will not be coming. She announced her pregnancy, so she will not be able to make it. But we do have a bunch of other people that we have sent invites to. I don't know why I made that so long.
Yeah, that was
Pause.
weird.
I wanted there to be a pause, but not that long. So, but there will be a bunch of other influencers that we are going to invite. So,
Or
House
we
Game
have
that we have invited. excuse
have
me.
invited?
I
don't know.
Have invited it?
Invited it?
Invited.
Yeah, invited it.
So
yeah,
there's a bunch of
that's got to be it.
invited. Yeah, there's a bunch of influencers that we have invited. So we've got some
Yes,
people.
way smoother.
Yeah, it's way smoother. So they're not confirmed or anything yet. So don't get your hopes up just in case. But we have sent out an invite to House Gamers. We sent an invite to Node. We've sent, if anybody doesn't know who Node is, they make a bunch of, actually some pretty cool videos on YouTube. Actually,
Never heard of them.
they do a lot on their YouTube channel. They do a lot of gaming. They do some airsoft stuff. They've done TTT with Jet before. They've done a bunch of video editing. So they've made their own little movies and whatnot. So we've sent them an invite. That's actually going to be pretty cool if they end up coming out. We've sent an invite to. I don't know if we've officially sent an invite to Matt Best yet.
No, I know we've been talking about it.
We've been talking about it, but I don't know if we've officially sent one to Matt Best. I know I would love to get Demolition Ranch out here. His brother, Operator Drewski, would be awesome to get out here.
Have we invited Jerry Michalek yet?
I sent him a message, and I have never gotten a response, which is sad. But we do have a bunch of influencers that are coming out. We also have sent out invites to not necessarily just the individual influencers like Jet and Leia, but we've also sent out invites to teams.
Yep.
Like SYG and LTD.
SYG usually sends somebody.
They usually send something. I know they sent a few people last year.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're going to send the same guys this year or if they're going to send a different crew this year just to kind of keep things fresh. But
I don't know. I think the people want Demo, mostly.
I feel like
Which
I feel like he's pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah, they better send him.
If they do confirm that they're coming, I'm pretty sure he's pretty much.
What I know. I didn't even know his.
All right.
I don't follow the Speedsoft stuff.
You were here
I know.
last year.
I know.
All right,
I didn't talk
let me
to
just cut in
anyone.
and remind you. We will answer questions later. You don't have to ask them twice. I see all.
ICS?
I saw that. So I see everything.
So, but SYG LTD, we've sent invites to. We sent an invite to Dutch the Hooligan. It's going to be kind of difficult to get him out here because he doesn't really travel too much.
Yeah, he's an interesting case.
So
But
he's-
it'd be cool to get him in.
It'd be very cool to get him.
Yes.
In. I'm actually a pretty big fan of his myself. His videos are very.
Weird.
It's not that they're weird, but I feel like they're a little bit more natural than some other people's videos.
Yeah, he seems to believe that same philosophy that I sort of do, which is the gameplay comes first, the video comes second.
Yeah.
Which,
So
if you're wondering why there aren't a lot of videos out, that's because
I will admit I don't like how a lot of his video titles are clickbaity, but
that's a pretty normal thing.
it is a normal thing. Everybody kind of does it, but I do like the way he does his videos. Actually, speaking of, did you see the way he did one of his most recent videos where at the very beginning he had a little dot tracking where his gun was moving?
Nope, I have
That was
literally
actually pretty cool.
not been on YouTube
Oh, you're on YouTube right now.
other than work stuff for a while.
So, but Dutch, we sent an invite to. Two people that we have sent invites to that I can almost guarantee you are probably not going to be able to come out here because it's going to be way too expensive to get them out here are Novrich and Silo.
Yeah.
I don't know if we sent one to Sniper Buddy Fabi, though. Which, I feel like if we sent one to Novrich, we probably should have sent one to Sniper Buddy.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Yeah. We've sent one to Swamp Sniper.
Swamp Sniper. I would be happy to see him.
I would be
He is
super
a
happy
cool
to see
guy.
Swamp Sniper. Now, Swamp Sniper is actually going to be part of the influencers, and he's also going to be part of the expo because he's also going to be repping. He's also going to be repping as Balahak as well.
He does sort of have that brand. Yeah.
So he'll be
But-
kind of a double-edged sword if that actually works.
No, I don't think it's a sword in this case. I don't think so.
Well,
He's pulling double duty.
he's a double-barreled gun.
Anyways,
So we do have a bunch of those influencers, and obviously, just like every year, we're also going to get a lot of our distributors out here. So all the brands that we do business with, so Polar Star, G&G, Elite Force, VFC, which is all. about
we
the
were
same
talking
thing.
about Amped the other day. Actually,
Amped, yes.
Possibly extending an invite to them.
So we were talking about Amped, getting an invite for them out here.
Yep.
TAP, which I don't know if they've confirmed or not yet. I know I did talk to them a little while back, and they said it was
I
going
don't
to be very iffy. I don't know if anybody else has been able to get in touch with them, but we will be sending invites to a bunch of those, trying to get a bunch of these guys out here to rep their brands. Because it's one thing when you come into the store and you're staring at these ugly faces and we're talking about the product.
Speak for yourself.
When you're looking at this ugly face,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And we're telling you about the product. But it's another thing when you can actually talk to somebody that physically works for that company. It kind of gets you a little bit more immersed in it. It gives you a feeling of I don't even know how to explain it. It feels different when you're hearing it from a representative from that company. So they'll be set up here. They'll have their tents. They'll obviously be repping during the expo and during. Some of them will be here for the influencer gaming.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be awesome.
Yes.
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 Now, just like you've been hearing us say, the event and the expo, unlike previous years where our expo has been its own thing, the expo is actually going to be tied in with the 10-year. So it's actually going to be held at the same time. So we're going to have, obviously, the influencers are going to be here, other airsoft teams, whether it be local teams or any teams that feel like traveling out here to do that. A bunch of teams will be here, vendors, we're going to have food trucks. There's going to be different games that you're going to be playing. You can literally come here and know nothing about airsoft and never even touch anything airsoft.
Yep.
Just play on the rock climbing wall that the National Guard's going to bring, or play knocker ball. That's actually a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
That's actually the game that JoJo hurt himself last year. You weren't here for that.
I was not here for that.
He hurt his leg like pretty bad on that, but that's because he took a step like an idiot. and basically twisted his leg when he went to actually put his shoulder down to knock into somebody, and it happened to be somebody that was like 4 times his size. So obviously, because he had his leg planted the wrong way, when he knocked himself down, his leg twisted, and
Of course.
he only strained a muscle. It wasn't like super severe, so luckily he didn't need anything major with it. But you definitely need to be careful with that stuff, especially like with a rock climbing wall, and safety with airsoft. So, but that's going to be huge, and there's going to be tons of raffle prizes. So, if you've ever been to our normal events, we usually have 3, 4, maybe 5 different raffle prizes. It's usually maybe a couple accessories. We'll maybe do a mask every once in a while, a gun or two, and then we'll do a swag pack.
Are we allowed to mention this yet?
What?
What you're about to mention?
If it's what I think it is, I'm not mentioning that yet.
Okay.
I'm mentioning the raffles.
Okay. What raffles? What kind of raffles?
Bolt action.
Oh, sweet.
So, we can't do that anymore. The opt pass. So,
We
there's
can get
gonna
as
be
much as we want, man.
true. So there's going to be a huge assortment of raffle prizes. So if anybody was here for our last year's event, when we have the hallway that leads out into the big old empty area that Sons of Liberty has now taken over, so we
Yep.
can't actually use it. But we had, I think it was like 3 or 4 tables lined up full of bags that you could put your tickets in for potential raffle prizes. There were hundreds of prizes. Like, there were a lot of prizes. And a lot of these prizes, actually all of these prizes, except for maybe like the swag packs, obviously, all these prizes are donated by the companies that are going to be here and repping their brands. They're the ones that are saying, so like Elite Force will say, here's an Avalon that you can raffle off, or here's an Avalon and a MP5 or whatever, and we raffle it off for them, sort of thing.
Yes.
And they might even have some pretty cool stuff, because I know last year there was a raffle, and Unicorn Leia was running the MP5 Elite
Yes.
when it was still in its prototype,
Yes, I remember that.
and she raffled it off. So somebody actually won the MP5 Elite before it was ever even released.
That is pretty
Like,
cool.
significantly before, because they've only been out for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And this kid had it in August of last year. So, who knows? There might be something like that going on too. Somebody might be repping some prototype that you might be able to win,
Yeah.
which would be awesome. That's super bragging rights right there. To say, hey, I got the first one that anybody's ever been able to own. So, and P90 Girl ran it. Not P90 Girl. Unicorn Leia ran it. Why did I say P90?
You're very
Unicorn.
hopeful.
I'm very hopeful.
You're very hopeful.
Unicorn Leia ran it. She literally ran it that Friday, and she had nothing but great things to say about the gun. So, but I guess that's enough about the expo and the op. Obviously, there'll be more and more details coming. We still have a month to go, so more and more details will be getting released. If you have any questions while you're here on anything to do with the events, you can always let us know. We've got these nice, beautiful flyers that I designed that we can go ahead and...
Hey, Tom, do you know how to open up Photoshop?
Yes. So we have these wonderful flyers that Decoy designed.
Did I? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So you can definitely grab a couple of these. Grab a bunch of them for your friends. We've also got the save the date magnets too still. So
Those are pretty cool. I slapped those on.
yeah, those are actually pretty cool. So make sure you guys are coming out for that. It is going to be bigger than any other year that we've done it.
Yes, it's going to be 10 times bigger than the first one.
I like the way you think.
They didn't do it for his anniversary. Anyways,
I know.
I don't know why I'm laughing at that one so hard. That was stupid. All right.
You are easily amused.
But come on out. Like, we want to say hi. Like, just come check it out. I'll be doing the rounds that day and stuff and things.
I'll be doing things.
Yes.
I'll be doing things.
Yes. I'll probably be overheating in the costume that I have to wear. Did we talk about the dress code yet? I'll tell you later.
Well, you said costume.
Yes, I mean, in this case, it's a costume. Whatever.
All
We'll
right,
talk about
true.
it later.
Yeah, true. So now one other detail on the expo. The expo itself will be free to the public.
Yes.
So anybody can come in, they can look around, they can talk to people, they can mingle with the teams, the influencers, and all this. You do not have to pay to hang out at the expo, all right? But if you want to come in for the gaming for Influencer Night and the gaming that we're going to be doing on the 10th, you still have to pay for that.
Influencer Night, again, is... I believe we said it was a pre-reg.
Yes.
Yes.
There will be a pre-reg up for both nights, actually.
We will let you know as soon as they go up. Trust me, you'll hear it from me.
So
I
there'll
assume.
be a pre-reg up for both Influencer Night and the 10-year. Now,
Yes.
the 10-year, I definitely recommend signing up with the pre-reg because it's going to make it a lot easier for check-in at the door. You basically skip the cash register, you go right over to somebody, they check your name off a list, slap a wristband on you, and get you sent on out. It's going to be a lot quicker, so I highly recommend pre-registering. It's not necessary, but it's going to make it a lot easier for you guys. Influencer Night, on the other hand, we're only letting a limited number of players.
Yes.
So it fills up quick.
I heard 100.
100. We are not letting any more than 100 players. So pre-register, pre-register, pre-register. If you don't pre-register, I can't guarantee that you'll be able to come in on that day. Because for all we know, we can get 100 people that pre-register, and now we can't have any walk-ons. So we are only allowing 100 players for Celebrity Influencer Gaming Night on the 9th.
See, isn't it just easier to say?
It is Celebrity. It is easier to
It
say
is Celebrity.
It is Celebrity. So
It is Celebrity.
as soon as the pre-reg goes live, which we will let you know as soon as it does.
Yes.
As soon as it goes live, you need to pre-register. The slots fill up really fast.
Yes.
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 Speaking of yes,
All right.
we have a spotlight today, don't we?
Yes.
There we see. Segue. I've segued you into a yes.
The Elite Force MSR.
MSR.
Yes, MSR.
MCR.
MCR is what it is.
Are you just? I didn't realize you were cloudy. You're dyslexic.
Wow. Wow.
So this is the Elite Force MCR. Now, what's awesome about these guys is, now you might be looking at it and you might be thinking, all right, that's just an Elite Force M4 CQB with a longer barrel.
Yes, it is.
That is where you're wrong.
Prove me wrong.
This has an Amoeba gearbox inside.
All right.
You are literally getting an Amoeba gearbox in an Elite Force price range. So you're spending a little bit less. So in a comparable version of the Amoebas, you're probably around the 260 to 280-ish range. These guys are about what?
235?
235.
Yes.
So you're saving yourself some money simply because it's an Elite Force, not labeled as an Amoeba. Is basically how this works out. So why not save yourself a couple extra bucks and grab one of these guys? These things are actually super awesome. So it does have the standard Elite Force body, not the Amoeba bodies, which I know can be a turnoff for some people, but I kind of like it because it does cut down on the weight pretty significantly, and it's actually pretty well balanced the way they have it set up.
Yeah.
The rail is full metal. It is a relatively longer rail than you're going to get on some of the other Amoebas that we have up there, except for maybe like the 13, I think, is like super long. But it is longer than the standard Elite Force M4 CQB. So you do have a much larger variety of options of where to mount your, not optics. I guess you could have
I
mount.
don't know. I think maybe total barrel length is about the same, but yeah, rail
Rail,
length definitely
yeah.
shorter.
So it does come with a single high cap, which is actually a really nice one. Nice, good quality metal high cap. And probably my favorite feature about it, because it's an Amoeba, trigger switch.
I gotta put. There you go.
Trigger switch. I wonder if you can hear that.
I don't know.
Only way to find out.
All right.
So they do not come with a battery and charger, and they don't come with any sights, which, again, it helps cut down on the cost of it a little bit, which, again, saves you guys a little bit of money. You can run these off of a 9.6 NIM, but You can toss a 7.4 lipo in this guy, and it'll handle perfectly fine.
Yep.
You actually might even, because it is an amoeba, you probably could even get away with tossing an 11.1 in this guy. I wouldn't really recommend it, but you probably could get away with it for at least a little while. So you're basically getting that intermediate to pro line-ish gun in a more entry-level to intermediate price range.
Yes.
So why not check out one of these guys?
I mean, I kind of just pulled this off the wall because we hadn't talked about this gun basically ever. But you know what? I kind of dig it a lot.
I know,
Like, this would be a very good project gun.
It would be, actually.
I really wish they made a metal version of this flash hider because it's cool looking. Like, that's
I
what's
don't know,
always...
I'm not really a fan of this type of flight. It's kind of
Really?
got like a Scar vibe here, and then it kind of does its own thing. Oh, I'm not really a fan.
It reminds me a little bit of that PTS Griffin one I got on my G3s.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because it's got that, like, big opening right here.
I
But
can see it.
I kind of dig it. Like, if they made a metal one and actually could put, like, a suppressor on it, that would be dope.
Actually, I'm curious if the Scar suppressor would actually work on here.
That is actually a good
because it looks
question.
like the threads and whatnot.
We
are
might need
pretty
to
much the
experiment
same.
at some point.
We might. And by at some point, you mean before we leave.
Why, yes.
So, but now definitely
Maybe,
check these
maybe
guys out.
there will be a follow-up Instagram post.
It works, guys.
People who don't watch the podcast will have no context for that. Like, what? It's like, don't worry.
Just look at the podcast.
By the way, they heard it.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
I didn't think they would hear that.
I'm kind of glad they did.
I'm glad they did as well.
It actually does feel like a pretty solid rail. Like, not
Absolutely. It's,
not like a cheap metal, but, like, actually good.
oh yeah.
Which
And
is weird to say, but I've had some cheap metal barrels. Or metal rails before.
it's
And metal
Keymod.
barrels. It is Keymod.
I prefer Keymod over M-Lock.
Definitely the second best non-quad rail system you can go with.
What's the best?
M-Lock.
Shut up. M-Lock is not the best. Fight me.
It'll be fighting your precious army then. They adopted M-Lock. Anyways. What are we talking about?
I don't like you.
So, Tom, I haven't seen you much this week.
No, you haven't seen me much this week. Do you want to know why? All right.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead and tell me.
So,
Yeah.
the camps have started this week. Both Airsoft and Nerf camps have
That
started.
explains a lot, actually.
That does explain at least a couple
Like
things
why I
anyway.
was filming people at camp yesterday.
Yes.
That, I was wondering, like,
Yes,
why am I
that
filming
was a little
people
weird.
at camp? That makes a lot more sense
Yes.
now. Yeah.
So obviously Chuckles has been doing the Nerf while I've been doing the Airsoft. So I know Chuckles has been having so much fun with these kids. And I know the kids have been having a blast. Now, there are still slots available for the Nerf and for the Airsofts for the next coming weeks. The Airsoft.
Almost like we had a post about the Nerf one.
It's almost like we had a post about the Nerf one. So there are still slots available for the next coming weeks. So if you are interested in coming to these camps, I highly recommend checking it out. The Nerf side of things, I thought I had a flyer here.
They're kind of over.
I don't feel like
behind
reaching.
the-
So the Nerf side of things, it's $150 for the week. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Airsoft is $175 for the week. 9 a.m., 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, my slots are filling up really quick. I know Chuckles for the Nerf is actually filling up really, really quick, too.
Yes. Which
So-
I understand now that I spent an entire day
Yes.
in that. I was like, all right. Okay.
So,
a little
if
crazy.
you want to hop in on these camps, I highly recommend trying to sign up for the camps ASAP. Because obviously you can't sign up the week of because there's no time to really get anything set up.
We have an important question about camps.
Oh, do we?
Have you been having fun shooting campers?
Yes. Is that one of my campers? Easton? Yes. I've been having so much fun shooting at you.
And you just made yourself a target.
You just
Good
made
job.
yourself a target. I'm going to shoot at you some more. So I want to put that into context for some people. because I don't want them thinking that I'm just going out there just shooting at the campers because I feel like it. That's
With-
part of the reason.
I was gonna say
but-
you do though. Like
So
let's not make them think you don't, because you definitely do.
So as part of the training, when we're out there doing a lot of the different exercises and whatnot, the way that I'm treating it is obviously they're not doing it in the middle of a game. I'm teaching them the different maneuvers and how to do this and how to do that in a controlled environment. So there's obviously no risk of getting shot at when you're in a controlled environment. So generally speaking, it's super easy. But it's very difficult for you to be able to figure out what your mistakes are. Now, it's one thing for you to do the exercise and someone says, by the way, you did A, B, and C wrong. Guess what? That's not going to happen during an actual game.
Nope.
During an actual game, if you do something wrong and you make a mistake, guess what the consequence is? You get shot by the enemy team and you have to go back to respawn. So the way that I've been treating it is, while they're doing these exercises, if they didn't properly check a corner, or if they flagged a teammate that they weren't supposed to be flagging, they take a round. Because that's exactly what's going to happen on the airsoft field. So it's a lot easier for you to figure out what that mistake was when you know what the mistake was, what the actual punishment in this case technically is, because that's exactly what the punishment would be when you're actually in a game, and it's a lot easier for you to fix it. And it's easier for you to comprehend it when there's an actual physical punishment instead of somebody saying you did A, B, and C wrong. Because your mind works better with actual... So a perfect example. Somebody teaches you something, or you watch a video of something. Yeah, you might understand a bunch of it, but you never actually understand it until you physically do it.
Yes.
Same exact thing. Yeah, you might know you made a mistake, but you don't actually understand that you made the mistake until you actually get the repercussions of what would happen in a real-life situation. Does that make sense?
I mean, to me, yeah,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
because it's kind of like that. I guess not really well known amongst our usuals yet, but the grenade at the feet policy.
Yes.
If you are too close to your teammates, you get a grenade at your feet.
Yep.
Good job.
You just killed all your teammates.
Yes, you did.
Spacing.
Spacing. It's there
Spacing.
for a reason. Can we find those arty sims, please?
They're probably expensive, though.
They're probably not legal for civilians.
I guarantee you they're not legal
But you
for
know what?
civilians.
I won't tell anyone.
Sure about, you're not a cop, are you?
No, I don't need to tell you. And I know. I mean, I don't need to tell you. Are you a cop?
No, I don't need to tell you.
Anyways.
So, but the camp's been a lot of fun. So it's obviously only been a couple days, so we're about halfway through, or a little bit more than halfway through technically. So we've basically gone over some of the basics like trigger and muzzle discipline on the first day, and we've just kind of been branching off and doing proper shooting stances, how to move with the rifle, how to properly handle it, how to make sure that the rifle is working for you and not the other way around. And then we've gone up to room clearing and buddy teams and communication, both verbal and nonverbal, breach and clearing rooms and buddy teams. And obviously, we still have 2 days left for me to throw in some more content in there.
Man, it's gonna be weird when I show up on Friday and just not gonna know any of the lessons.
Nope.
Sweet.
So
I
but
wonder how I will do compared to everyone else.
probably not very well.
Good. That's normal.
But I've definitely been having a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have been having fun. I don't know, Easton. You tell me. Tell me if you've been having fun, and don't lie to me. I want you to be honest. Are you having fun?
He's not gonna shoot you any less if you say yes.
Exactly.
He's not gonna shoot you any more if you say no.
I might shoot you a
far
little
as
bit
you
more
know.
if you say no.
You're just gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
he's
like
he's never gonna know if it's more or less.
Actually, it was kind of funny. There was one particular exercise that we were doing out there where I set up a couple targets in the town hall,
Yes.
and I had paper targets set up. So I kept everybody away from town hall, so that way nobody could see where the targets were, and then nobody could watch as each person went through. So they were completely separate. So I would grab each camper one at a time, and I'd give them their brief for what they had to do. So basically, just so you know, you have to go clear town hall. Now, you do have your paper targets that you have to shoot, but there may or may not be an actual person in there as well, and he may or may not be a hostile. The only way you're going to find out is by going through that door and clearing it. And believe it or not, just me saying that, basically every single camper was super hesitant to go through the doors.
Yep. Of course.
Just because of the fear of getting shot.
Yep.
The fear of the possibility of getting
Speaking
shot.
of, Alex right here just said he's been having a lot of fun because he hasn't gotten shot.
Yeah, because I've been kind of using him as an example.
Yeah, I think it's time for him to get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to get shot now.
Good job. You asked for it.
So, but surprisingly well, pretty much every single camper was super hesitant to go into that building. And to add an extra little layer on it, I actually took one of your gas blowback UMPs.
Yeah, technically I have two now. I guess.
Technically. So I grabbed your functioning gas blowback UMP.
Functioning. It's just one,
Properly
one
functioning.
can shoot, one just makes noise.
And it was empty. All I had was gas in there. And I literally I hit it, and I walked behind the camper as they were coming in breaching. They were obviously super skittish about it. They were like hesitant to go inside. But as they were doing their movements, a couple of them would take out the targets as they saw them, and I would just let off a round or two next to their ears. And basically every single one of them jumped. Most of them, not all of them, but basically every single one of them jumped. It scared them because they thought that somebody was in the room and shot them.
Squirrel, is the most important lesson of hostages to fuse the hostage? Oh, you actually know that one.
Yes.
Ah. Number one rule,
Fuse the hostage.
fuse the hostage.
I'm only upset about that because out of the few times that I have played Siege,
Did you?
I was that guy.
Did you do that on purpose or?
No.
All right.
I put it on a wall that I didn't think.
That was your mistake.
I know it was.
You have to do it on purpose.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
We have a guy we would regularly play with back when we actually played, and he would always try to fuse the hostage, which actually made us play harder because we had to try to prevent him from doing that without outright shooting him. It's fun and stupid,
That's very stupid.
which kind of summarizes
Siege.
any time I'm playing games. Yeah. Oh, I want to talk to you about Yeehaw GTA now that I've actually started playing.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeehaw.
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 Let's just say I got a golden Mauser.
Ooh.
Ooh. Anyways, camp.
Camp. Yes. So, I
I don't know.
I'm obviously not going to go into detail on exactly everything else that we did. I just kind of wanted to give you some
Yes.
examples. And again, we still have slots available for the next 2 upcoming weeks. So make sure you guys are checking it out.
Oh,
It's
he actually
going
had
to
a
be awesome.
good one. Make sure they don't have a concealed device. Yes, I've had a couple of members of a team of mine die because they picked a hostage up off a chair without checking the chair first.
Ah.
Whenever you're at a milsim and there's a hostage sitting down in a chair, a desk chair in this case specifically, probably should check it. There might be a little surprise.
I'm going to add an extra layer to that. If there's any role player or a civilian at a Milsim event, doesn't matter what it is, check them.
Yeah, a lot of you people who are here for Spec Ops Night probably could learn that lesson. From what I heard.
Spec Ops Night?
Spec Ops Night.
Spec Ops Night.
Spec Ops Night.
I wasn't here for Spec Ops Night.
All right. So basically, they had like a bank robbery one or something where, I guess at some point, Mittens was playing a civilian,
Ah.
and he was armed, and every team spent most of their time dealing with him, but never disarming him.
Mm-hmm.
When they could have just been like, "All right, up against the wall, take your gun. All right."
It's just like when I did the tourist game mode. Anytime I run the tourist, there was one particular time I actually had a Glock hiding in my waistband.
Yep.
And I also had one in my hoodie pocket. Well, I reached for the one in my hoodie pocket, and somebody called it out. They grabbed the gun, not my hand. They grabbed the gun, stopped me from pulling it out. Now, he also had another buddy with him. They could have easily have held me down, like pinned me onto the wall or whatever, and checked me for any other weapons. They didn't.
Of course not.
So all I had to do was release
'Cause-
my grip.
No one carries more than one gun. Like everyone knows that.
So you always have to make sure.
No, you can only ever carry one gun.
Al-
Everyone
you
knows.
always
it.
need to. No.
Yes.
GTA.
That's a video game. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Prove it.
It's GTA.
Oh, you got me there.
Okay then. So, but if you guys ever go to a Milsim event anywhere and you have
Squirrel
to secure,
at the extreme vice op. That was epic. I showed you that video, right?
yeah,
So not only did he break himself out because the other team wouldn't, he had one of these pink springers we got, the $12 ones, and he just casually strolls down the back end of our field, shooting 3 people before the team leader, JoJo, actually like grabs him and stops him. And it's funny because he's sitting there in the jail before this, kind of looking at me like, they didn't disarm me. Can I just shoot him? I'm like, can you reach your gun?
actually, it was kind of funny. The very first time I played Tourist, when I was obviously the tourist, Chili was there.
Oh, yeah?
Chili was there because he's the one I did this to. So him and I forget who else was there. I think it might have been Chris Blair. And they had come up to me, and so they secured me,
Uh-huh.
and I went to go try to shoot them with my Glock,
Yeah.
and it wasn't gassed up. So it just went click. I blame Ryan for that one. So I handed my pistol off to the ref who was standing right there because I didn't want to just throw it because I had just gotten the thing. So they secured me. I started wrestling with them. It took like 3 of them to bring me into the jail cell that they had to secure me in. Well, I'm hanging in the jail cell. Every couple seconds I try to bash the door open, but no, nothing. Chili was like in the room. He's blocking the door, making sure that nothing can happen. Well, a ref is inside jail with me. Or not inside the cell, but inside the jail.
Yes.
And he is inching closer and closer to the bars. So what the hell's he doing? So he opens up his hoodie pocket a little bit, and I see my Glock sitting in his pocket. So I was like, so I grabbed it, kept it hidden. I dropped the mag. I made sure it was gassed, put the mag back in, and just thwap right to the back of Chili. He had no idea where it came from. And then when he finally turned around, he saw me waving the Glock. And he goes, you son of a... Goes back to spawn. I get out, and I start wreaking havoc with the rest of the team. Because I wasn't secured properly.
Well, to be fair,
To be fair, I was given
you
the gun,
handed
yes.
that gun.
But I wasn't being watched properly. I wasn't secured afterwards properly.
All right.
Now, what they did do to rectify that situation was when they recaptured me, they literally had to drag me, first off, because I was like fighting that much. They dragged me, and they literally had somebody sit on top of me inside the jail cell.
I mean, it works.
It did work. Well, when I say they had somebody sit on top of me, it was more like when they were trying to fight me in there, I got him in a headlock real quick, and I pulled him in there with me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I was like, if I gotta go be in
here.
here, you gotta be in here.
Anyways,
Yes,
camp.
camp.
But also, question answer time.
Yes.
We kind of flew through that with stories.
Yeah,
as
we
usual.
did. That was...
Yeah.
Oh my god, we really ate up a bunch of the time.
So, when is 21 plus Nerf? Is our first question.
July 13th.
What time?
Oh. Yes.
It's right there in front of you, man.
Oh. Oh, that one. 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'm very bad at playing stupid.
Yes, No, you're very good at it.
No, I'm very good at being stupid. I'm very
Oh.
bad at playing stupid.
My mistake. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right. Apology accepted.
AR pistol for pistol shotgun.
No.
All right. Done.
Has to be a pistol. No AR pistols. Because it's an AEG.
When is next Spec Ops night?
Next Spec Ops night is August 31st.
Like my pistol?
I hate you.
It does not have a stock.
Yes, it
Therefore,
does. It's folded on the side.
You cannot prove that. It is off camera.
It's a UMP. I can see that. I can see it. I can physically see
you
the
can't.
stock.
It's off camera.
I can physically see the stock.
I actually don't know if it's off camera either.
It's not off camera.
You're not off camera.
I hate you.
No, you don't. That's all we had for questions, actually.
That's all we have.
No
for
one was
questions?
asking questions tonight, guys. Come on, you
Oh,
know how
you
this
guys
works.
are slacking. Questions.
Answers.
Actually, you know what?
What?
I had
What
two
do you got?
suggestions in the suggestion box this morning.
All right, what you got?
So, first suggestion was we need better ACs. Now, the problem with that, our staging area and our field are actually really big. Normal ACs aren't going to cool those rooms.
Nope.
We need industrial warehouse ACs out there. You guys don't understand how expensive that is.
And also, we can't be the ones to install those. The property owner does, and he not do.
And he's definitely
He not
not
do.
going to do that. And if he
Um,
does, he's going to charge us for it. So, there's a reason why there's no ACs out there. And there is actually a legitimate reason why we're probably not going to be putting ACs out there.
We're not allowed to talk about that
We're
either.
not allowed to talk about that
So why
either.
are you even bringing it up?
I'm just leaving it on a cliffhanger.
Anyways, what was the other one? You want to talk about that one?
Yes. The other one was, can I use... No, let vectors use burst.
Just vectors, though, apparently.
Just vectors, apparently. No. The reason why we
I
don't
don't
let
want
people
this in
use...
right now.
Well,
I'm going to want this in because we're talking about burst.
oh, yes. The reason why we don't let people use burst is if you think people can get really fast follow-up shots on semi, burst is even worse.
It's a little long gas.
A little low. So actually, I wish I had my MTW out here. I'm not going to go grab it right now, but I have my MTW set at 2-round burst. If I keep pulling that trigger, like my normal trigger pulls, you would honestly thought I was shooting full auto.
Yeah, to be fair, that was me going kind of slow just because I don't want to hurt it when I'm not using
Of course.
it.
So shooting on burst mode is going to be a lot worse because now what's going to end up happening is you're still using the same trigger pulls that you normally do. You're still doing those semi-auto trigger pulls.
But you got 2 or 3 BBs coming out per pull, and yeah.
Exactly.
So
So you're going to wicked overshoot
The
someone.
shooting time in between is basically null because you can move your... Anyways. Chile really wants us to bring UK Arms to the event. They are a distributor, not a manufacturer.
They're a distributor. We will be getting, or we're going to try to, I don't know if they've actually confirmed, Lancer Tactical, which is technically UK Arms.
There you go.
So Angel will be out here again, I'm pretty sure. He had a
What
really big personality.
would be your custom build for the VFC MP7 with the works? It's actually the Elite Force MP7, not the
Yes,
VFC
it's the
MP7.
Elite Force MP7.
Not there's much of a difference in there, but technically speaking,
Um,
it does have an Elite Force label on it.
So what, read the question
What
again?
would be your build?
What would be my build?
Yes.
Internally, I probably wouldn't do anything to it.
All right.
I'd probably put a T1.
Okay. Raised or non-raised?
Probably non-raised.
I think that would be the right choice. Yeah, that's what my non-raised T1 used to be on before I put on my Scorpion. So yeah, no, that same.
And then I would probably do a small lightweight flashlight, like maybe one of the little Enforce ones on one of the two sides, which I know kind of contradicts my whole keeping everything centered for manipulation, but because I would have a non-raised T1 on there, I wouldn't be able to look over it. So I kind of have to improvise with that.
Yep.
So I'd probably do a small, or even do one with a pressure pad and keep the pressure pad on the vertical grip. Because that's actually what I did with my gas blowback one. Except I had a fake EOTech and my PEC box on the top, which still worked pretty fine. I could still look through it and not have it be hindered. And I just had my pressure pad right on my vert grip.
So I don't do the PEC box on most things. I just got on my 416 now because I know we're going to need it, probably. Nah, I'm probably not going to run it at the op, actually.
I'll have it on my gun, but I'm only going to use it if
I'm
I
more
absolutely
likely
need
to use the laser to mark where I'm pointing to you guys. Anyways, what I would do is pretty simple. I would put a tracer unit on the front end. Yes, this is actually the way I run my gas MP7. And this guy on top. You know what? Good to go. You don't need anything fancy.
So you'd put a UMP on top?
Yep.
A little overkill, don't you think?
Not really, if you think of it like a master key. The MP7 is a master key.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ooh,
I got you.
MP7 master key.
Ooh.
No. The UTG Red Dot site, which is not a fake EOTech. It's better.
It's
better
its
than
own
a
thing.
fake EOTech because it's
Yes.
actually a real site. Plus, it looks kind of dope.
It
I actually
does.
really like how it looks on the UMP a lot.
I kind of like how it's like got that backwards EOTech.
Like
to it.
almost it does, but like almost all the customers who've come in since I put this on here, which was literally Sunday, have been giving me compliments about it. So I'm pretty happy.
Well,
about
then again,
that.
the EOTech style optics look really nice on the UMPs.
Yeah, but that's not an EOTech.
I know. I said style.
Legally distinct.
Looks like an EOTech.
Hashtag legally distinct. I'm gonna start doing that now.
Hashtag legally
But it's
distinct.
kind of got that style. It takes the same shields as they do, even though I don't have one for it. But it's just a cool looking sight. I also like
Yep.
the ones with the wide picture. Not. There's a specific one out there. I can't remember what it's called, but not like that. I mean, like just general ones that aren't that big or that big. That's why I like the Romeos as well, as they're a microdot. Anyways, microdot would be a good choice too.
Actually, a microdot would be. If I was going to do a microdot, I'd
Nice,
probably put on a little
small.
bit of a riser, though.
You don't got that tube thing the T1 got. That'd be a good choice too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you can go, but it's mostly going to be optic swaps essentially.
Basically.
Um,
Internally, you really don't even have to do anything to it.
if I were to run a flashlight, I would take one of the Inforce, not Inforce, but Inforce, because we got Enforce. Sorry,
Yes,
Enforce. Not
Enforce,
Enforce,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Inforce. Pistol lights, the one with the pressure pad on the side.
Yes.
Because it's for a pistol, and because you can just kind of finger down that. That's what I do.
Yeah, that actually would work pretty well on.
Mike says he would put a Saiga Master Key on the MP7.
Why not?
Exactly, why not? I'm just catching up.
Speaking of MP7 AEGs,
Is the Glock
buy one.
19X available yet?
No.
No.
Trust me, as soon as we get them, you guys will know.
Yes. Oh, yes.
We are going to blast those things off. If they were available, do you really think we would have used these as a spotlight?
Yes. Assuming we already spotlit those.
No, we'd be spotlighting the hell out of those. You know how many people have been waiting for the 19X?
I don't care. I'm not a Glock fan.
Neither am I, but... You know how many people have been waiting for the 19X?
You know what I saw today?
What?
SIG 365 XL.
Ooh.
It looks dope. But that's real steel, not airsoft, so.
Yeah.
We got time for like one more question. I think.
All right.
We got time for someone to ask one more question, then us ignore it.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
So, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and post it
Or
right now.
message us on Facebook, Instagram, email. I'm
Why
just
are you
saying
saying
it
it like
slowly so people can get something in. Carrier pigeon is the one you like to say.
Yes, carrier pigeon.
Penguin bobsled is the one I gave you. That was a weird conversation when I brought that up the first time. Not
Yes.
here, but
I can imagine.
inside jokes. What is better, the Elite Force Glocks or the CZ Shadow 2? CZ Shadow,
CZ Shadow
2. By a pretty big margin.
Yes. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the Glocks. The Glocks are super nice in their respect.
But if you shot the CO217 and the CZ Shadow 2, you would understand.
I'm going to tell you right now. Now, like I said, I'm not usually a fan of the Glocks, but when I had my Glock, I actually liked the way it performed very well. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you gave me an option to go between the Glock and the CZ, any one of the CZs, actually, to be honest with you, I'm going to go CZ. Ooh, is that the CZ Shadow 2?
Why, yes, it is. I had to move my hand so you can see the 2. Actually, that sounds like it loaded something. Oh, it's just been sitting for a while. That's all.
All right, cool.
I got to go through and clean up.
So basically the only thing that they did different from the real one is they don't have the made in Czech Republic.
Yep. Also,
And that.
6mm
Yeah.
EV. Not 6mm spherical, not calling anyone out. Parabellum is not a shape. Any word on that Russian company? I don't know what that means.
What?
Any word on that Russian company?
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, we are at time.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That went faster than normal.
That did actually go
Um,
pretty quick.
Probably because we got into some pretty deep rants. Anyways, again, if you have any other questions, go ahead and hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Carrier Pigeon, email, coming into the store.
Penguin Bobsled team, bobsled team.
That one. Come into the store, talk to us in person because we do exist in real life.
Yes.
It is true.
I am, believe it or not, I am not just a computer-generated hologram.
I didn't program you to say that. How did you do that?
Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to another wonderful live stream. Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to another wonderful live stream. Hi.
You
So,
literally never said that on any of the... Anyways.
I know.
But also, don't forget, come check us out on the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th for some cool EA Fest fun.
E.
And also, don't forget to check us out on the 10th for the Airsoft Expo. This one's free
Yes.
and kind of cool. If you want to check out local teams, maybe go and rep your own. I don't know, is there a price to get a booth or something?
We haven't really set any of that any of those details up yet.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned, but we will let you guys know everything you could possibly need to know.
I know I talked to some people who were saying that they were looking to get started in some teams. That was a coherent sentence.
That, yeah.
Some people who are looking to start their own teams or maybe are, got like 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 friends together. This would be a good way to network with people. Talk to the bigger teams. Be like, hey, how do you start? Like, where do you go? What do you do? It's great for that. I'm going to go ahead and flip these so they're not...
And it's just an awesome tool to just meet a bunch of people that you normally wouldn't meet for Airsoft.
Yeah, we get people coming from further than normal just for this. That's how that works.
Yeah, we'll have event organizers out here. We'll have teams. We'll have people from other fields. We'll have.
Can I have? This is something I've been wanting to do back since we did the CO217 video, because Chuckle said thank you Elite Force, and I did in big letters, thank you Elite Force. I want everybody, and I'm going to start saying this for every podcast. I want everybody who's going to either of these to go up to Cliff and just thank him. Give him no context. Just thank you. And then walk away.
They're not gonna know who Cliff is, though.
The Elite Force guy.
Yes.
Go up to him and say
any of the Elite, because I think they're sending 2 with them. Or not
go up
with
to
him, but they're sending
either
2.
of them. If you know who Cliff is, or if you want to take a chance, find Cliff.
If you want to take a chance, just some random dude.
Hi, you Cliff. Thank you. All right, related. But just say thank you. Give him no context.
Yes.
Don't tell him why. Don't tell him I told you to.
Just out of nowhere, thank you.
Of course, it's gonna be the one podcast that he actually watches. But just thank him.
He's gonna call the store in like 5 seconds. What are you guys doing?
What are you guys doing? Why did you just do that? It's like, thank you.
That's gonna be funny. I'm actually hoping we can get Harrison out here because we haven't been able to get Harrison out for a while.
Oh yeah, thank Harrison too, because as everyone knows, if you are a distributor of any company's products, you make them in your own backyard.
Apparently.
That's how that works. That's
According
why
to you.
That's why I blame Bobby Vulcan all the time. So thank Harrison for his brilliant work on this pistol. It's really good. I really like it a lot.
When I met Harrison in Vegas.
Thank you, Harrison. Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
Shadow 2.
Thank you. When I met Harrison in Vegas, he's a super chill dude. Like, I'm gonna be super upset if he's not able to come.
You're going to take it as a personal offense.
I am honestly going to take it. I'm gonna text him as soon as we're done.
All right.
I'm gonna tell him that
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
take it as a personal offense if he does not come to our event.
All right. And then text clip. Thank you.
And then, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Clip. All right. Are we dumb?
Jesus. Are we dumb?
Are we dumb?
Yes.
All right, good.
Did you really have to ask that?
No, you answered it.
I know. That just proves the point. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, if I start seeing people doing that, it's going to be the best day.
Yes, and that needs to make it into the videos.
I will do a video. I will do a post on Instagram, me just going up to Cliff like, thank
Thank
you,
you.
then we'll walk away. No context.
If Harrison comes out, I'm glad you came out.
Thank you, Harrison, for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you for the shadow, too. Okay, see ya.
This is gonna be awesome.
All right. Anyways, it be Decoy.
And Tom here.
Oh, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, guys. What was that?